being a listed company with access to capital that we can invest in the future to speed up our growth journey has been a key step for Gubra. I'm Henrik Blou. I'm the CEO of Gubra. At Gubra, we are experts in the earlier research phases when developing novel drugs against metabolic diseases. When preparing for the IPO, we spent a lot of time thinking about how do we present a complex business like Gubra in an understandable way. Finally, after a lot of iterations, we got into the core of what we're really good at and what is the key Gubra story. And that we presented to the various key players in the market. So that was one hurdle. Another hurdle was just before we were about to launch the IPO, there was a lot of turmoil in the financial markets, and that created some stress, some thinking, was this really the right timing? Eventually, we did decide to press through, and we IPO'd on March 30, 2023, and we've been very pleased with that decision ever since. Being a specialty CRO means that we know a lot about what is going on in the industry. We discuss with a number of players. An example would be within the obesity treatment industry. Today, it's not only about weight loss, it's about weight loss and at the same time looking at what happens with the heart, or what happens with the kidneys, or what happens to the liver. Our preclinical models are set up in ways to investigate, long before a drug reaches the market, a whole range of mechanisms. And that we can use to propel our own internal pipeline programs forward as well. So there's a very nice synergy between the service business and the pipeline of Gubra. And we can actually use the fact that we are biological experts, both when helping our clients and when driving forward our internal programs. We have a number of very interesting programs in our pipeline. We currently receive a lot of attention around our amylin, the GUB-ANI program, which is a new biology that is believed to have a great future in weight management therapies. We've recently released clinical results, and we found them very encouraging. We also have our UCN2 program for high quality weight loss in the pipeline, with very interesting results indicating that when you take UCN2 together with currently known obesity treatments, you only lose fat mass. The therapies that are on the market today, you lose a combination of body fat and also lean body mass, such as muscle and bone, which you really do not want to lose. So if you combine UCN2 and another obesity treatment, the results we have indicate that you only lose fat mass. And that we believe can be a game changer in weight management therapies going forward. Becoming a listed company has meant that not only are we now known by our customers and the players in that niche where we are active, now we have a much wider appeal. Now a lot more people know about Gubra. We can attract good talent to the company. We receive a lot of media coverage, both in Denmark and internationally. We've also been able to reach investor communities in Europe and in the States, which would not have been possible if we were not a listed company. At Gubra, we like to create optionality. We like to create options for ourselves for several ways forward. Being a listed company means that we can attract capital in a much easier way than we could back when we were a private company. That means that we can fuel new development programs, we can speed up the growth of our company, and we can reach out to future employees and investors in new ways. Gubra is in a very competitive industry. Ever since our inception back in 2008, we've been investing in the future. We've been setting up very sophisticated technologies, very sophisticated laboratories and testing facilities, and that means that we are at the very forefront within the niche where we are operating. Early on, we've been incorporating artificial intelligence and machine learning in the way we handle data, in the way that we assess the outcomes of the studies that we are running. It's a key part of our DNA, and it will continue to be that in the years to come. Growing and ensuring to stay ahead requires investments. And that is why being a listed company with access to capital that we can invest in the future to speed up our growth journey has been a key step for Gubra.